أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, dear all brothers and sisters. Wish you all be fine and away from all harms of life. It is nice to have you all again for the 12th session of Tajweed series Saraj al-Kabir program. Dear all brothers and sisters, in this lesson we're going to have the reminded portion of 11th session about rules of Sakin Noon and Tanween. And we had a discussion for rules of Sakin Noon and Tanween for Izhar. And the next we have lesson for rules of Sakin Noon and Tanween for Idgham. That it was told that Idgham was with Ghunna and Idgham was without Ghunna. In this lesson we're going to study the third rule of Sakin Noon and Tanween for Iqlab and for Ikhfa. And I'm going to explain you what is Ikhfa and I'm going to explain you what is Iqlab. So the first we explain and we study the Iqlab. As you see in the screen, Iqlab, it is an Arabic word. It means to change something. Iqlab in Arabic means in English means to change something. But in Tajweed, it means to change Sakin Noon and Tanween to the letter Mim when there is the letter Ba after Sakin Noon or Tanween. Let me to explain what does it mean. There's when we have Sakin Noon and in a word we have Sakin Noon, or maybe we have Tanween, but after Sakin Noon or after Tanween there is the letter Ba. When there be the letter Ba, we change the Sakin Noon to Mim, and we change the Tanween to Mim, as the examples that you see in the screen, like Min Ba'd, Min Ba'd, Min Ba'd. We do not pronounce that Min Ba'd. No, we remove Noon, and we instead Noon we pronounce Mim, like Min Ba'd. Min Ba'd. And the next, as you see, like Sami'un Basir. Sami'un Basir. Here at the top of Ain we have Tanween, and after Tanween we have the letter Ba. That's why that we pronounce, we change the Tanween to Mim. Sami'un Basir. And the next example, as you see in the screen, like Munbatha. Munbatha, here Noon, it has a sukun at the top, it is sakin, and after Noon there is the letter Ba. That's why that we pronounce Munbatha, and we do not pronounce the letter Noon. Munbatha, Munbatha. And the next example, as you see in the screen, Basirun bil ibad. Basirun bil ibad. Here, the top of Ra, we have a Tanween, and after Tanween, there is the letter Ba. That's why that we pronounce here the letter Mim. As a conclusion for a Iqlab lesson, when we have the letter Ba after Noon, which is Sakin, or after Tanween, we pronounce a Mim, and we remove the Tanween or remove the Sakin Noon. Just we pronounce the Mim, as it was explained in the examples. And the fourth rule of Sakin Noon and Tanween is Ikhfa. As I told you, Ikhfa is also an Arabic word. In English it means to hide something. Ikhfa means to hide something. But in Tajweed, it means to hide Sakin Noon, and Tanween before Ikhfa letters. In Tajweed, it means to hide Sakin Noon or Tanween before Ikhfa letters. So what are Ikhfa letters? Let me to explain. There's repeatedly it is mentioned that based on several and many scholars' opinion, there are 28 letters in Arabic language. Among all 28 letters, when we have 6 letters of that it was mentioned when we have 6 letters like Hamza, like Ha, like Ain, like Kha, like Ghain, and like Ha. We have these 6 letters after Noon, or maybe after Tanween, we pronounce it frankly. Like the examples that I told you. When we have the other 6 letters, Yarmalun, Ya, Mim, Ra, Waw, Lam, Noon, when we have these 6 letters after Noon, which is Sakin, or after Tanween, we have the rule of Idgham. And the third one, when we have after Noon, or Noon Sakin, or after Tanween, we have the letter Ba, we had the rule of Iqlab. And finally, the other 15 remaining letters belong to Ikhfa, like the letter Ta, like the letter Tha, like the letter Jim, Dal, Dhal, Za, Sin, and like the letter Shin, like the letter Sad, like the letter Dad, like the letter Ta, Dha, Fa, Qaf, Kaf. And as you see in the screen, it is written all the 15 letters which belong to Ikhfa. And now let me to explain what is Ikhfa and how do we do that in the examples, especially while we are reciting the Holy Quran. As you see the example for the letter Noon that we have after that Ta, like Antum, Antum. We do not say Antum, Antum. Just we pronounce here Noon, but not very frankly. We like we hide it. Antum. And as a very simple example, I can give you like the example that we say in English, ring, ring. We do not say ring, ring. We say ring, ring. Here we pronounce the letter N, but not very explicitly. Antum. And the next example, as you see, like manthura, manthura. And then khayrun thawab, khayrun thawab. And the next example, like for the jim, anjayna, anjayna. And then لكل جعلنا, لكل جعلنا. And then عندهم for the letter dal, عندهم قنوان دانية. And the next for the letter ذال, أنذرهم, أنذرهم يتيما ذا مقربة. Here we have the examples for the letter Z, like أنزلنا, أنزلنا. And then نفسا زكيه, نفسا زكيه. And the next for the letter Sin, إنسان. We do not say إنسان, no, إنسان. And the next ليال سوية, ليال سوية. It is mentionable, dear brothers and sisters, that we do إخفاء with غنة. It means that we have to pronounce it. Here I use the word غنة because that we pronounce it like equal to 2 letters, like إنسان. We do not say إنسان like one haraka. We do not implement it like one haraka. And the next example, like the letter for the letter Shin, إن شأنا, إن شأنا, or غفورا شكورا. And the next for the letter Sad, ينصركم, ينصركم, or ريحا صرصرا, ريحا صرصرا. And the next for the letter Dad, مَنْضُد. And then قَوْمًا ضَالِّينَ. The next for the letter Ta, قِنْطَرْ صَعِيدًا طَيِّبًا. And the next for the letter Dha, أُنْظُرْ, أُنْظُرْ. We do not say أُنْظُرْ. And the next ظِلًا ظَلِيلًا, ظِلًا ظَلِيلًا. And the next for the letter Fa, أنفس. And then خالدا فيها. And then for the letter Qaf, ينقلب, ينقلب. And then سميع قريب. And the last one عنكم قولا كريما. There's as a conclusion for إخفاء, here for these all examples, you saw that we had Noon and also we had tanween. After noon or tanween, we had these 15 letters that we do ikhfa. Thank you so much for your attention. في أمان الله.